Funk, your host of Trump Talk. Welcome to the show. Sorry, we froze up. Sometimes we got to start back over. That happens. So, welcome to the show. This is our 19th episode of Trump Talk. We've been doing this for 19 days. Well, we skipped yesterday. Happy Mother's Day to everybody. We appreciate taking one day off. But we are back with all of the latest Trump information. There's been a lot of things going on. A lot of things are shifting and changing as we are moving into the general election. So let's get started talking about what's happening. Christie is going to head Trump's transition team. Now, usually President-elects do not select a transition team until we are further into the general election, but it's a great idea for Trump to select Christie now to really assure some of the nervous Nellies that are still not excited about getting on board the Trump train, particularly on the Republican side, that there are strong leaders helping Trump choose the right kind of cabinet and make the right kind of decisions on how he transitions into a Trump presidency. So we welcome Christie in that role that's going to actually support Trump a great deal and move some people in a very positive fashion. So that's great news. There's also, we've noticed that the world leaders are getting a little softer. David Cameron has came out recently with a softer tone after being very harsh. And we all know Vicente Fox apologized for using the F-bomb to Mr. Trump and has certainly taken on a new tone. So it seems that people are starting to realize that Trump isn't just a game. He's actually going to run for president and beat Hillary Clinton and become the president of the United States. Trump. Let's talk about Paul Ryan a little bit. There has been a bunch of developments in the Paul Ryan situation. Paul Ryan, as you know, has not endorsed Trump, says he's not ready to support Trump. Trump said he might not be ready to support Paul Ryan's positions either. They are meeting on Thursday, and there's been a lot of hubbubaloo about Paul Ryan. And Sarah Palin has come out, and she is actively attacking Paul Ryan on his positions and helping to bring awareness to his campaign that he is running in Wisconsin. So his opponent is Paul Nehlen, Paulnehlen. He's an entrepreneur. He has a stated position that should he win, he actually will back Trump. His positions are actually much more in a line with Trump's positions. So I think he'd be a better candidate. If you're in Wisconsin, that might be something you want to take a look at. Paul Nehlen instead of Paul Ryan. It's just one Paul for the other, but it seems like it makes a big difference. And certainly this isn't the first time we've had issues as the American electorate with Paul Ryan's job as Speaker and in his other positions. We've had some problems, and he's not willing to back the nominee. It is what it is. So there's been some hubbubaloo in the music world. Azealia Banks has endorsed Trump. Now, if you don't know who Azealia Banks is, I'm going to actually encourage you to go to her Twitter page and tweet Azealia Banks because she's going to need some support because, as you know, she's a 24-year-old rap artist, vocalist, singer. So a lot of her fans and are burners. And she's actually coming out stating that she knew Bernie wouldn't have it, and she likes and supports Trump and Trump's policies. So we on the Trump team need to support Azealia Banks. If you know who she is, great. If you don't know who she is, find out. If you don't like rap music, I don't care. Tweet her because we need to support the youth who support Trump. So keep that in mind. There has also been some scuttlebutt about some of the Republicans running a third party. Bill Kristol has been talking to Mitt Romney about running third party. But he also talked to Rick Perry, who said no and then endorsed Trump. He talked to General Mattis. He talked to, who withdrew. He talked to Ben Sass and Tom Coburn. Both of them were like, no. So, not everybody's really excited about this crazy third party plan that Bill Kristol has come up with. The Never Trumpers are going to continue to weaken and fade, but we're going to have to listen to their whining for just a little bit longer. I'm sorry, everybody. That's the reality. However, there is still plenty of election to be had. Trump has 1,068 delegates. We need another 169 delegates. Now, tomorrow, Nebraska, get out and vote. West Virginia, get out and vote. Trump is killing it in West Virginia, coal country. 61% to Cruz is 22 to 14. It won't matter. Those guys aren't even in the race, but you have to come out and vote to get the delegates. If only whiny, never Trump Cruz bots show up at the polls, they get the delegates and we get messed up. So don't do that. Go out and vote. Nebraska, also 46 to 21. Trump's polling at 46%. Great. There are 36 delegates, winner take all in Nebraska. There are 34 delegates in West Virginia. They're a proportionate, so slam it over there in West Virginia. We still have races coming up. In Oregon on the 17th, there are 28 delegates. In Washington on the 24th, there are 44 delegates. And then on the 7th of June, California, Montana, New Jersey, New Mexico, and South Dakota. Montana, New Jersey, and South Dakota, all winner take all. If Trump takes those, just the winner take all, we'll have enough, and the reasonable West Virginia, we'll have enough delegates. We don't even need California, but we're going to get a lot of California. So it's important to go out and vote to make sure we don't have any shenanigans going on with the Cruz people, because they know they're running some schemes in California trying to get, because it's proportionally divvied up, they're trying to get a bunch of areas, districts to not vote Trump. It's crazy. Everybody wants Trump. So get out there, vote, show everybody you want Trump. That's all anybody can say about that, right? Let's go ahead and talk about how to beat Hillary Clinton. How to beat Hillary Rodham Clinton. We are going to, I have this, I think I have it over here. Yeah. How Trump beats Hillary Rodham Clinton. Crooked Hillary Rodham Clinton. How Trump beats Hillary Rodham Clinton section today. She has got a lot of things in her closet. And one of the interesting things she has in her closet are some arms deals that the State Department allowed to go through. And interestingly, the states that had already donated, the nations that had donated to the Clinton Foundation, got almost double the amount of arms deals as countries that didn't. This is just one of the many things that Hillary Clinton has in her closet. So, my advice to you, Trump supporters, go out and Google these things. Do the research. Post. Inform your younger friends. Inform. We are the ground game in Trump's campaign, and it's important that we share the negatives about Hillary Clinton. And this arms issue that she's had while at the State Department, it's real stuff. So let's put some facts together, share that with each other, keep the information going. So let's just do quickly my Trump reason of the day. Flexibility. It's the thing the left hates the most. It's the thing the never Trumpers hate the most. Trump is flexible. He's been talking about taxes recently and how there will have to be a negotiation. If you haven't noticed, or if you haven't read Trump's tax plan, go to DonaldJTrump.com, positions, tax reform, read it. It's a very simple 1-2 page thing. It explains a lot of details, not overly taxy, so you can read it. It's understandable by the average human being, which is something we all like about Trump. Go ahead and read it. We're going to talk about that later in the Trump special issues segment right after this show. So go ahead and talk about that. But he's been talking about the negotiations and that we actually may, the tax policy may change because he's flexible as any negotiation is. But if you read the original position, he's made such a bold, low tax position that he has what? Room to negotiate. Oh my God. Can you imagine a politician having smarts enough to realize you need to be flexible and make room to negotiate? That's my Trump reason of the day. There you go. So, everybody, we have a busy show right after this. We are going to do one little segment called Trump Talk Takes on the Issues, and we are talking about Trump's economic position, so feel free to tune in after this. But that is, for today, our Trump Talk. I want to send everybody out. Trump Train, best of the Trump Train is Azealia Banks today, so go to her page, follow her, support her, encourage her. She's going to need a whole bunch of support because people are, jerks. And, for me, a little Trumpy, go Trump. tomorrow. Tune in for special issues right after this.